Hello, welcome to Psychiatra, a podcast by Student Council of School of Vedic Science under MIT-ADT University. I am your host Ashirwad Kulkarni, and today we have amazing guest Dr. Suchitra Barik, who has completed their PhD in positive psychology. Today we will be diving into her inspiring academic path, the challenges she faced during her PhD, the real process behind pursuing research in psychology, and some amazing advices for students. So let's begin. What inspired you to pursue psychology and what led you to choose positive psychology for PhD?
My area of interest in psychology began with a deep curiosity in understanding human behavior, why people act, think, behave in a different way. From my young age, I myself was drawn more towards other people's perspective as in different situations, specifically in conflicting situations and also in emotional struggle. So I was more curious to know why people act so differently in different situations, and why I have chosen positive psychology as my career. That I would like to tell that from my undergraduate I was we studied so many subdivisions of fields of psychology, and we came to know so many things about psychology, what it is meant for, and what is the importance of psychology. Then I did my master in clinical psychology, and after that I did my MPhil in clinical and counseling psychology, which studies more about the disorders like dysfunctions, distress, and specifically about the pathology and the basically about the uh, more like disorders specifically. But after that I was more curious to know that how we can enrich more in our life, what are the things which can foster well-being, and what are the things which can foster like happiness, how we can be more resilient, how can we can develop self-esteem, and how we can develop optimism. All these things I was very curious to know, because I thought that these are the certain things, these are the certain psychological parameters which can help people like general people to lead their life in a very better way, so that they can have a they will be more satisfied with their life. So I can do some contribution for them, not like I will be only doing my research for myself. So I can also contribute for the betterment of the society and for the general people. So with a great thought, I thought of doing my research in positive psychology.
It's really good then. Let's
Yeah.
move to the next question.
Okay.
You completed your PhD over 7 years,
Yeah.
which is quite a journey.
Yeah.
Could you share some biggest challenges you faced?
Yeah, definitely. I will say I faced lot of challenges when I did my research. The first thing is that when I got selected and when I started doing my research, that time I did my research under one supervisor. His name is Dr. Habibullah Ansari. But I did my research, I started doing my coursework, I wrote my coursework as well. But and also the thing is that I was very much interested in positive psychology, but the thing is that he was not in that area, he was in the some different area like gerontology. But so I the that completely matlab I got completely distracted because my path got changed that time. So again I thought of I thought of, so let's start with this area also, I can also do I. But what the thing is that what happened after that, he also got transferred to some other university that time. So that was a great challenge for me, how I will do and how I will pursue my PhD that time. So what happened after that, so as I was very curious to do my research in positive aspect, so due to the I think the with the blessings of God, he left over the college university and he shifted to other university. So after that, one more one professor like Dr. her name is Sangeeta Ratha, and she came to our university. So I got the opportunity to do my research, and also she was of my area of positive psychology. So I got that an opportunity to my research under her. And this is not the only the one challenges which I faced during my research. One more, there are certain other things also I faced that time. The first thing was the managing time, and the managing the research time, because I was not able to concentrate more on my studies. At that time also I was working, so maintaining work life balance, all these things was a difficult and very challenging task for me. That time also I was I was with my in-laws, so managing family, managing work life balance, and managing research, everything I thought of was a I went through a very tough period of time. Yeah, but I think with the blessing of God and with the support of my family, and specifically with the support of my husband and my parents, I was able to complete my PhD journey.
Okay, ma'am. Many students find the idea of PhD intimidating. What does the overall process of doing PhD in psychology look like, from topic of selection to this submission?
Okay, from first we need to explore our area, in which area we are keen to do the research. You need to explore your area of interest, where you want to, in which area you want to do your research. Then after that you need to find out the supervisor whose areas of interest will also align with your interest. Then after that I will say that first of all you need to find out your area of research. Then you must have to study more, like extensively you read. Then you go through so many papers, like research, like different type of projects you need to study. Then you do, like you have to do a review on more studies, like you have to write down first of all a review of literature. Then after doing that you will get a knowledge that why you are interested in this area and what are the research gap right now. So then you will able to frame out the rationale and the hypothesis, and then only you will able to do more studies on your research. Then after the review of literature you should do the, I think, the data collection part. The one submittable, it will be taking much more time for the data collection. So when this process will get over, then you have to write down a very specific introduction part, which will be very specific and very like the summarization of everything what else you understood so far, and what are the everything you need to, you have to put in your research, you have to give in that part introduction, which is very the I think this is the most essential, very important chapter of the PhD thesis. Okay, so after that you need to have to do the design, like methodology aspect. Methodology means where you have to do the what kind of design or the you have to take, like it can be qualitative, it can be quantitative, and it can be also mixed type, right? So you have to choose which one you have to do. So once you are done with the design of the study, you understood what is the purpose of this study and what is the hypothesis you have taken, and what is the what are the measures or tools you want to use. Then you will move towards the what kind of the procedure you need to follow. Then what can be the discussion part. Then once you are done with this part, first we have the introduction, secondly we have to write down the review of literature, third one is the methodology, then the fourth one you have to write down the result. What else you have got, what you have done the whether you have done the comparative analysis, whether you have done the correlation analysis. So on that basis you will get your result. You have to write down the result aspect. Then after that you have to write down the discussion. So this is the most important chapter of the research PhD thesis, that you have to summarize, you have to discuss what the result you found out and why it happened, so on. So after this you will be writing the what else you found from the result, and what are the limitations, what are the implications, and what are the conclusions. Then after that you have to give a bibliography. So this is the procedure from the topic selections to the PhD thesis. But Of course, I will say these are the procedure, these are the criteria you need to follow. But besides this, I will say for all these things, you must get a good supervisor who will guide you throughout this research. Not only who will guide you, she or he will also give you the constructional feedback for your PhD thesis.
What are the academic or institutional criteria one needs to meet to apply PhD?
Okay, so the first thing is I will talk about the academic criteria. The academic criteria, as we all know, for doing PhD, we must have a master degree or post graduation degree in MA or MSc, whether you are going for psychology or sociology, economics, whatever it is, but we need master or post graduation, MA or MSc in that field. The second thing is that we need to secure 55% CGPA, okay, marks for that. This is the academic like criteria. And what are the second one?
Institutional criteria.
Okay, so for institutional criteria, you need to follow certain things, because different like universities have different procedures. So for that, first of all, the most universities what they generally follow, I will tell, like they will first when at the application type, when you are applying for the PhD, you need to submit a research proposal. Yeah, so when this research proposal got selected, you will be called for the interview. Yeah, the interview, once you got selected for the interview, then you can join that university. This is the institutional criteria. Like some things, like those who have done their MPhil, they may be exempted from the this written test, because some universities also do the written test, and some universities also will do only the viva, or the only they take the interview for the candidates. These are the certain procedures for the pursuing PhD in different universities.
Thank you, ma'am. Was there a moment during a research that that made you feel proud, especially emotionally, or that feel connected to the work?
Okay, yeah, I will share one thing. When I was doing my research, specifically at the data collection time, uh, as my research was on employed and unemployed women, I specifically uh, relating to happiness, whether employed women are happy or whether unemployed women are happy. So my research was on that field. So when collecting the data, one day what happened, I went to collect the data for the unemployed sample where I was staying. In that area, I went to randomly I was going to collect the data for women sample. So when I suddenly entered into someone's house, I just saw that like she is my friend on whom I am going to do I'm going to do further data collection. Then I closely discussed everything. I also showed all these questionnaires. These are the questionnaires you need to fill up, like the happiness, and basically I was doing my research on happiness and self-esteem and optimism. So these are the questionnaires I show to her, and by seeing all these things, she thought of, instead of writing all these things in that questionnaire, she will be like explaining, she will be like sharing everything what else she is going through right now to me. Like it happened like for not for that, I met with like different friends randomly on that day. So I felt that day at least somehow I was trying to, I can help them, though they are suffering from so like mental health issues, they are going through so much anxiety and pain. So I can also help them by making them understand that these are the things, yeah, these are the certain things also you can also do, though you are not getting an opportunity to doing something this time due to the family situation or whatever the constraints right now, but still there are some things also you can enrich yourself. You should feel like self compassion. You can do all these things for yourself. You need to do certain things. So I got that chance to make them happy that time, certain moments during first that time. So I felt that that time also I was very much emotionally connected with them, and also like I can say I got very practical examples that if the woman is unemployed and she is not getting that exposure which she deserves, but she is not getting that one due to the family situation, yeah, whatever the constraints right now, but still what are the situation and the painful things they are going through exactly that time. I saw that in my friend's eyes. So that time I wanted to help her, and also I got very much emotionally connected, and I think I also I helped them in that time. So I think this is a great thing what I did during, not after the completing, during my research.
Now that you are teaching in MIT-ADT University, how has your research in positive psychology helped in your teaching style or your perspective towards student?
Okay, so as we know, positive psychology means specifically it says about mood, how we will foster well-being, how we will enrich happiness, how we will be satisfied more with our lives, how we will experience more positive aspect, and how we will have less negative as my experience, and hopefully how we will be satisfied with our lives. That is the most concern. Today nowadays, us in this present scenario, we mental health issues is globally, I think it's emerging, it's a very challenging thing. So people are like they do not know what they do for to lead a very happy life. As we know, happiness is the ultimate goal for all of us, but they are striving for this, how they will get happy and how they will be more happy. So in the positive aspect, I will say there are certain things like generally I use strength aspect in the sense that, so I always encourage my students to keep always growth mindset, not keep fixed mindset. As don't take the obstacles or the hindrance which you are facing right now as a challenges. You must take all these things as an opportunities.
Yeah.
And also you also always try to uh, evaluate yourself, not in the sense of weakness. What are the strength point of yours? You just need to focus on that. So in that way, I feel my students feel more confident and more capable also. So that are the things. And also I always encourage them to be a part of uh, different groups. So you must interact, you must develop your networking, you develop more friends, you always try to interact with the supervisor, be friendly with everybody, so that when you start talking, start asking questions, once you are done with all these things, you will have a great support system. So you will also come to know so many things, what are the things happening in this global. So these are the aspects. Like positive aspect, I always try to encourage my student to go, life is long, it's progress is linear, something definitely we'll have that, it's not a issue. If this time we have not secured, next time also we will get that. So be positive, be resilient, and in spite of all these things, always try to believe in yourself, and also be optimistic.
Okay. Uh, what kind of support system, like academic, emotional, or personal, do you think necessary for while pursuing PhD?
Okay, for the academic support, I think the first I will say we must get a good supervisor, and also supervisor's feedback. How he is giving the feedback. Like we should receive the constructive feedback from him, and also fellow PhD students who what they are doing right now, and their support, what are the problem they are also facing through. So we will able to know also these are the challenges we also have to follow. Then the thing is that academic also we should always have more accessible to the libraries. Nowadays also we have e-access, e-libraries also there. We can also get so many e-books. So we can also have networking through there also, we can read so many things. So these are the academic support we need. And we can say by doing all these things, sometimes we burn out, like we feel very like anxiety, depression, stress, automatically it comes into our mind. So that time also our university should provide a psychologist who can also give the guidance, particularly in this the period of the
He
PhD.
can mentally support us.
Yeah, this is the academic support. Emotionally support, I can say that we must get the emotional support through our parents, from our family, and from the loved ones. Specifically, there should be a somebody who can listen our things, that what is happening right now to us. That is the most important thing. This is the emotional support. We should be more self-compassionate. We should care of ourselves first. We should be very kind towards ourselves. This is the most important thing. And the personal support, I will say, we must, in spite of all these things, we need to take care of our physical and mental health as well. We should give more focus on our hobbies, on our, we should take more rest, we should eat good food, we should maintain a good habit of eating like healthy foods. And also besides this also, we should spend some time with our social networking like friends, to relieve all kinds of pains.
Okay, so for students who are thinking to pursue PhD, what kind of mindset, preparation, or habits would you suggest that develop early on you?
Okay, I believe for pursuing PhD, it's not like that. It to be PhD, I will say it's not a simple thing. It's not getting about a degree you are getting it. So it's not about you are being the most smartest child in the room, yeah, smartest student in the classroom itself. You need to do something beyond that. PhD means. So for like this, you are for that, you are not doing research for yourself. You doing something for the betterment of the society. You are inventing something new, you are exploring something new. Excuse me, can you repeat the question?
For students who are thinking to pursue PhD, what kind of mindset, preparation, and habits would you suggest that develop early on?
Okay, for the mindset means, I will say like they will be more curious. They will be very open to accept all sorts of challenges. They should be more resilient. They should be more optimistic, because throughout the journey we will face so many difficulties. So how to cope up with all these difficulties? They should be ready in well in advance, because they should know these are the things happens in this journey. Like they should be very open to accept all sorts of challenges. This is the mindset. What are the second one?
Uh, Preparation.
And for preparation, I will say before doing research, you need to find out, you need to figure out which area you are interested in, because there are so many branches of psychology, like clinical, applied, cognitive, neuroscience. So in which area you are interested, first of all you need to find out or figure out that one. Then you do more research, more exploration on that area. Then after that you must have to find a supervisor or guide whose interest is also aligned with you. Then after that, you must start reading so many papers, research, articles, journals, and start writing every day. Whatever it is, you start writing. Then habits means, I will say, you every day you need to make like certain things. Suppose writing, it should be very specific. Every day you should write. And every day you should go for a walk to make fresh. And you should be very self compassionate for yourself and for others as well. So these are the things, mindset you need to keep for yourself.
Okay. Lastly, what message or piece of advice would you like to give to a young psychology students who are dreaming to pursue PhD someday?
Yeah, I will say the thing, the answer also I think I have already given. The young students, those who wants to pursue, those who have a dream of doing PhD, I will suggest before doing PhD, you must explore your area. But because what happened, when you are you have enrolled, like you have already written some, you are doing some in some area. After some time you will be finding very difficult, it's not of your area, it's not of your interest. So before starting this, I will say you must figure out which area you want to do your research. And you must be humble to everyone. Not only that, for because this path is very difficult, and you need very patience, because this journey is too difficult. I cannot say you will complete it within 2 years or 3 years. It can take more than 5 years, 6 years, 7 years also it can take. From my experience I'm telling, so it will take much time. So for completing PhD, I will say you need to be more resilient. The first thing, it means you need to accept all the challenges. You cannot deny all the challenges which you are going to face, because of course difficult, many challenges you are going to face, of course, from the maybe sometimes from the guide, maybe sometimes from the in university, maybe sometimes from the family. So many things you have to balance everything. If you are working also, that is also a great challenge for the women also. If they are working, they are having kid, they are having all sorts of things they have to manage. So I will say for the young people, so they will explore more in which area they want to land up. So first explore on that, then do more and more research, then try to find out the supervisors availability which is aligning with your interest. Then you start doing your PhD. So, as a positive psychologist, I will say be optimistic, try always be believe in yourself, be confident, and be resilient.
Uh,
That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. This podcast was so inspiring. I hope this will help me and my friends and other students who are studying psychology. So, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you a lot. Thank you for inviting me as a guest as well. I'm really, really privileged to have here.